Well, good day, my name is Kyle Harrell, and today we will be installing multiple VMs with different operating systems to connect on a single network. The operating systems in which we will be installing today are Windows 7, Windows XP, and Windows Vista. I already have Windows Server 2008 installed from the previous video, so we will start by creating a new VM. The first VM we will create is Windows 7, so we will name it Win7. As you can see, it changes automatically to Windows 7 version. Press next. The default memory size is 512. I'll be using 768 megabytes. Press next. Create. Next. Dynamically allocated. Next. We'll be using 25k. Create. The next one which we'll be creating is Windows Vista. We will name that one Win Vista. As you can see, it changes to Windows Vista automatically. Press next. 768 megabytes of memory. Next, create. Next, next, and create. Last one which we'll be creating is one for Windows XP. So Win XP. Press next. We'll be using 512 for Windows XP. Next, create. Next, dynamically allocated and create. After creating all the VMs for the different operating systems, we have to go into settings for each of them to configure the storage where the installation file will be read from. So we'll go to, for the Windows 7, we'll choose Windows 7, open, go to network, NAT, desktop, OK. Windows Vista, do the same thing, storage, choose file, Windows Vista Ultimate, open, network, NAT, desktop, OK. Windows XP, Windows XP Service Pack 3, network. As you can see, it was not on desktop, so we change this to desktop. OK. We will start by installing each of the VMs simultaneously. We open up each one of them. When setup comes up, you press next for Windows 7, install now. We will do the same for Windows Vista, press next, install now. When it's finished, you press accept for Vista, next, custom advanced, install the hard drive image to be installed, then you press next, and the installation will start. For Windows 7, there's a 32-bit and a 64-bit. For this installation, we'll be using a 32-bit. Press next. I accept. Next. Custom install. Select the partition in which to be installed and press next. And the installation will start. For Windows XP, press enter. Format NTFS, press enter, and the installation will start. After all your VMs have finished install and are up and running, you will now go to start creating static IPs for each of the operating systems. For me, I have all my VMs up. This is Windows 2008, Windows 7, Windows Vista, and Windows XP. We will first start with Windows Server 2008. We will go to Start, Control Panel, then we will go to Network and Sharing Center. Then we will go to Manage Network Connections. On the local area connection now, we right click, go to Properties, then we will go to Internet Protocol version 4, TCP IPv4, then we will go to Properties, and then we will change it from Obtain an IP automatically to use the following IP address. The IP address we will give it is 192.168.0.1. The subnet mask will be set to automatically 255.255.255.0. The default gateway will be the same as the IP address, 192.168.0.1. The preferred DNS server will be the same as the default gateway, 192.168.0.1. Press OK, and then I press close. And there the IP address is set for the server. We will now go to the Windows 7 and set up the same static IP. I'm going to start, or instead we could just right click on Network Connection and press Open Network and Sharing Center. Then we'll go to Change Adapter Settings, right click on Local Area Connection, go to Properties, then we'll go to Internet Protocol version 4, Properties, use the following IP address, such as 192.168.0.2. Subnet mask will be set by default. The default gateway will be the IP address of the server, is 192.168.0.1. Same as the DNS server, 192.168.0.1. Press OK, close, and the IP address is set for Windows 7. Now for Vista, we do the same thing. Right click, Network and Sharing Center, then we'll go to Manage Network Connections, Local Area Connection, right click, Properties, press Continue, with the Internet Protocol version 4 properties. Use the following IP address. Set the IP address as 192.168.0.3. Subnet mask set as default. Default gateway is 192.168.0.1 and DNS server is 192.168.0.1. Press OK. Close. That should be set. For Windows XP now, you go to Start, Control Panel, Network and Internet Connections, Network Connections. Now that there is no local area connection, so that means one of the settings need to be changed. So you go to shut down Windows XP. We then have to go and configure Windows XP on settings. Then we'll go to network. Then we'll change the settings from desktop to PCNet pass 3. We'll change NAT to host only adapter, and promiscuous mode we will change to allow all. Press OK and start back the VM. Now we will go to Start, Control Panel, Network and Internet Connections, Network Connections, and here we will see the local area connection appearing now. We right click on it, go to Properties, go to Internet Protocol, Properties, use the following IP address, such as 192.168.0.4. Subnet mask as default, default gateway 192.168.0.1, DNS server 192.168.0.1. Press OK, close, and there we go. All of the computers should be connected to each other or seeing each other on a network. Then we'll go back to the server. Right, in order for each of them to see each other, we have to turn on the discovery. So we change this from off to on, apply, press no, make this connection, file sharing on, apply, public folder sharing, we turn on sharing so anyone with network access can open files, apply, password protection off, apply. We do this for the Windows 7 and Windows Vista as well. So we'll go to Network Connections and Sharing Center. Then we'll go to Change Advanced Sharing Settings, Network Discovery on, File and Printer Sharing on, and we'll turn off Password Protection Sharing. Save changes. And we do for Windows Vista as well. Network sharing, network discovery turn on. Apply, continue. No, make this network that I'm connected to a private network. File sharing turn on. Apply, continue. Public folder turn on. Password protection turned off. Apply. Now we will go to change the computer name and make sure it's on the same work group. So we'll go to right click on my computer, go to properties, then we will go to change settings, just continue, then we will go to change this computer, then we will go to change the computer name, we click off the PC, we leave it as Peter, and make sure it's on the work group. OK. OK. Close. We have to restart the VM in order for it the changes to take effect. Restart now. While that restarting, we go to the Windows 7 and do the same thing. Start, right click on my computer, properties, then go to change settings, change PC, OK, OK, close, and restart now. For the Windows XP, we do the same thing. I click on my computer, properties, computer name, change, just leave it as Harold, OK, 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 and yes. Then we'll go to the server, then we'll go to start, right click on my computer, properties, change settings, change it from this name, I'll put my name Kyle, OK, OK, close, and restart now. So now we'll wait till all the VMs have restarted. After all your VMs have restarted, you should now be seeing all the VMs connected on the network. If for some reason you're not seeing the Windows XP, it's because you have to go to Start, Programs, Accessories, Communication, Network Setup Wizard, go through the wizard and press Next, 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 these are the same, Next, you change the work group name to work group, press Next, turn on file and printer sharing, press Next, Next, and press just finish this wizard, Next, and finish. Restart the Windows XP VM. After the Windows XP VM has been restarted, you should now be able to see all the computers on the network on each of the VMs. As you can see, you can go into them, each of them, same as on the Windows 7, we go to Control Panel, Network and Internet, View Network Computers and Devices. Here you should see all 4 of the VMs on the network, same as on Windows Vista, Network, as well on Windows XP, Network Places, view workgroup computers, and there you go, have all four. So as you can see, all of the VMs are connected and seeing each other on the network, and that's how you connect each of the computers on the network. Thank you for watching.